bunch of fears, worries, obsessions, compulsions. I realized that they were just generating this energy, this frequency in which they were existing. So from that came this pretty clear idea to me that anxiety is really just a frequency. It is a frequency state in which we are operating, right? And sometimes it's more uncomfortable than other times. Sometimes it can be completely debilitating for some people. Other times it's just this subtle, constant energy that's like tapping us in the back of our brain saying like, hey, hey, hey. But that tapping is always just a message. And if we are open to actually understanding what the message is, then we unlock all of this amazing healing potential, not just of the physical body, but also mind and soul. So this is kind of like the foundation of what I work with. I work with energy and frequency, and I see these four main categories that are really important for us to all kind of look at in our own lives in order to understand ourselves better, which is physiological, like our physical body, and I'll touch on this more in a second, energetic, a category that I call here and now, and then the final ultimate category is highest timeline. Physiological is like, okay, so we are souls in a human body. The human body is a machine with a lot of different parts that need a lot of different things in order to function correctly. Mm-hmm. So we're talking like vitamins and minerals, nutrition, the food, good water, sunlight, sleep, exercise. These are all things that our body requires in order to function at its best. And if we're deficient in any one of those or any combination of those things, the physical body tells us. It tells us through a sensation. Things start to wear down or break or fall apart. So that physiological component creates a frequency that is often interpreted as being anxious. Mm. Energetically, we have Chinese medicine is all based off of our meridian system of qi, or vital force energy, right? We have the chakra system, which also regulates many aspects of how we function. And when those systems are out of balance, we're going to get signals again, and we're going to feel something. The here and the now part is something that I've been coming to understand a little bit more recently, which is when our mind is going and when it's off in all these other places, we're not actually present in the here and the now.
Yep.
That creates a huge disconnect for us because we're intended to be operating in the here and the now. That's the human experience. The whole human experience is lost in many regards by being stuck in either the past or the future or wherever our brain is taking us. So I think that's a huge factor in the way that people are operating and how they feel about themselves, physically and emotionally. The highest timeline, I say that's kind of like the ultimate category, because what I've realized in my own life and what I see happening in many other lives is that a lot of us are feeling this urge or this desire to level ourselves up and get to something bigger and better, right? You can see this in the physical, like, training world, right? People are wanting to get bigger and better. You can see it in the energetic healing world where you want to learn more so that you can get better. We're always, whether we realize it or not, being drawn towards that highest timeline. And I think that that's kind of like the ultimate win in the game of Earth, is to transcend up to that highest version of ourselves, right? But if we're not there, sometimes it's glaringly obvious how it makes us feel. Other times it's just like this, again, like I said before, this current of disconnect or this energy that's being created because we're not there.
100%.
So in my practice, coming full circle, now that I've rambled for a few minutes, because I do this,
no, that's a great explanation.
I see an opportunity for my own personal mission to bring all of this to light for as many people as possible, and help as many people as possible to get to that highest timeline. So I've developed a virtual like coaching program so I can reach more people. It's one-on-one. It's very much unique to each individual person that I'm working with. But it ties in all of these tools and techniques and concepts and nutrition and lifestyle and supplements and herbs and all of these things, so that we can peel back all the layers that are stacked up above us, preventing us from actually getting to that highest timeline.